If you walk into like a luxury hotel lobby right now, there is this incredibly complex, totally invisible ecosystem of technology that is subtly manipulating your mood.
Oh, absolutely. And it's operating at an absolute whisper.
Right. You probably don't even notice it's there. But today, we're targeting your curiosity about all that hidden tech powering our commercial spaces. So, okay, let's unpack this.
Yeah, let's get into it.
We are looking at a spec sheet today from HDTVSupply, specifically for the QSC AD-P-SAT-WH.
Quite a mouthful of a name, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
They are these 2.75-inch small format passive satellite pendant loudspeakers. And our mission for this deep dive is to explore exactly how commercial audio achieves such high-quality sound without, completely dominating a room.
Which is such a cool topic because it really is a totally different world from the speakers you might buy for your living room.
Right, because consumer audio is usually just about raw power.
Exactly. I mean, consumer stuff is almost always marketed around maximum volume and booming bass, but commercial background audio, that is an entirely different engineering challenge.
Because they can't just blast it.
Right. It's all about precision at a whisper.
And looking at the actual hardware specs of these things, it's honestly a bit surprising. I mean, they're using a 2.75-inch full-range paper cone woofer, but then there's an inverted aluminum dome right in the center.
Yeah, the dust cap.
Right. Is that material mismatch intentional? Because their main claim here is that it's designed for refined depth and clarity at really low volume settings, covering a 150 hertz to 20 kilohertz range.
It's very intentional, yeah.
I mean, is this essentially like a camera lens that's been optimized specifically for low light conditions rather than bright sunlight?
That is actually a really great way to think about it.
Because my instinct is to push back here. Doesn't turning the volume down naturally mean you're just, losing all those fine audio details?
Well, what's fascinating here is exactly how the physical design combats that exact issue.
Okay, how so?
So you're right about the camera lens analogy. Like, a low-light lens opens its aperture wider to capture whatever scarce light is available, right?
Right, it pulls in more information.
Exactly. Similarly, this speaker has a completely sealed enclosure, and that creates this tight pocket of air pressure behind the cone.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it acts kind of like a trampoline spring. It physically pushes every tiny vibration out into the room so nothing gets lost, even when the power is super low.
So it's actively fighting the low volume.
Mm-hmm.
But what about that mismatched material you mentioned? The paper and aluminum.
Right, so at low volumes, standard paper cones can flex. They sort of absorb the highest, crispest notes.
And it sound muddy.
Exactly. But capping it with that really rigid inverted aluminum dome means the center of the speaker stays perfectly stiff.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it physically punches those high frequencies into the room, even when it's operating at just like 25 watts and 16 ohms.
Wow, okay. And they have an IP34 rating too, right?
Yeah.
So like a little dust or condensation up in the rafters isn't going to ruin the hardware.
Yeah, they're built to survive up there.
But I mean, in a massive 10,000 square foot commercial space, one great speaker really doesn't help you much.
No, you need a lot of them.
Right. You have to scale this without turning the ceiling into a tangled nightmare of wires. So this model is part of their AcousticDesign Series.
Which is a huge ecosystem.
Yeah. And that 16 ohm rating you mentioned essentially lets you daisy chain a ton of these on a single wire without blowing up your amplifier.
Which installers love.
I bet. Plus, it features a subsat line design, meaning you can pair these satellites with literally any subwoofer in the line.
Any of them, yeah.
But here's where it gets really interesting. If you could just randomly mix and match any speaker and subwoofer across a massive building, doesn't that make the physical installation incredibly chaotic?
You would think so, right? But if we connect this to the bigger picture, it's actually designed for pure speed.
Really?
Yeah. The hardware totally prevents that chaos. You don't have installers up there soldering wires together while balancing on ladders.
Oh, thank goodness.
Right. They use these highly specialized locking 2-pole Euroblock connectors and slip lock fasteners.
So it just snaps together.
Basically, yeah. They have these quick link cable assemblies. An installer can literally just snap the wiring together safely. It's practically plug-and-play scaffolding.
That is wild. But wait, what about making it sound cohesive?
Ah, that's the software side. They use what's called intrinsic correction voicings through their QSYS platforms.
Like the CXDQ series amplifiers.
Exactly. So once everything is snapped together physically, the software instantly tunes the audio so that all those mixed and matched speakers sound like one unified, perfectly cohesive system.
Wow. So what does this all mean for the buyer? It means that for $304 for a pair. HDTVSupply is offering an incredibly elegant, highly scalable, and physically unobtrusive audio solution for commercial spaces.
They've essentially engineered all the friction right out of the installation process.
Yet they really have.
And, this raises an important question.
What the?
Well, these speakers are explicitly designed to be sonically invisible at low volumes. But they're visually invisible, too. I mean, they even feature removable logos on their powder-coated grills so they can blend right into the ceiling architecture.
Oh, that's sneaky.
Right. So if the tech is this good at hiding in plain sight, you have to wonder, how often are our moods, our purchases, and our behaviors in public spaces being subtly shaped by audio ecosystems we don't even realize are there?
That is a wild thought to end on. Next time you're sipping coffee in a quiet cafe or waiting in a sleek hotel lobby, just look up. You might spot a pendant speaker up there doing a whole lot of heavy, quiet lifting. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.